So I recently watched The Matrix, and it really got me thinking just a lot about life, as it should. By the way, it's still a phenomenal movie. And a big part of it is about free will versus determinism. Weird spit bubble. Determinism. And essentially what that is do you have control over things, or do things just happen because of things in the past? I'm not gonna get all the way into it. My operating philosophy is that there is no free will, but we have to act like there is in things like court and such. So, but I find it comforting, because if you believe in free will, you believe more in a proactive approach to life, which is probably really good since you feel like you can choose things. But with determinism, the idea of everything being laid out because of something that happened before, it's very reactive. So, I mean, in that case, what it really is like everything you do shouldn't be a stressor in a sense, because it's already going to be predetermined. An interesting thing that I kind of find between both of these, that is a thought that I constantly subscribe to, is the idea that you can't control what convinces you. And you know, you might say, well, that's just determinism. And maybe you're right, but I think it's kind of beyond that too, in a way. I mean, I'm out here on this rock right now, this weird dam thing, just about to go on the descent. And you know, when I think about this, about things that you don't control what convinces you, I feel it a lot when I'm out here, because it takes a lot of laps and practice to do all the different jump lines here and really know the trail. And for a lot of them, there'll be moments where I'm just like, I pass that jump every time and I never touch it, and I never think about it. And then like last week, just the other week, I was like, for some reason, after being here for like over a year, I felt compelled to actually try this jump. And it's not like a big scary one or anything. It's kind of like when you're grinding on the trail, everything's really quick, It's hard to like pick a new jump, line it up, size your speed. And like some parts of the trail, it's not really like you can just stop and look at it, or like walk back up the trail and try it again. It's one of those ones where it's in a pinch spot where it's dangerous for you to be there on the trail because of other bikers. So if you don't do it, you just move on. And yeah, so I did a couple new ones in this category, and I was thinking about it, and I wasn't really sure what convinced me that I could do this now. I mean, several of them I've just been afraid to try because of the unknown, And one day you just snap and you're like, okay, I can do it now. And it feels so easy, it feels so clear. And I'm not sure, like, of the cycle of doing the same thing pretty much every week. What triggered, me to be convinced that I'm ready for this, I want to do this now. And you can extrapolate that to a lot of aspects of life, where it's like, yeah, you just kind of like hit a point where you're ready for things, and it's kind of arbitrary. So I've been just thinking about that, because I've been trying to get better at biking. I really haven't been doing any tricks, any like scrubs or T-bogs or no-handers. Part of it is I'm really afraid of like messing up my bike. So I try and keep it controlled because it's expensive. But also it's just like, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm ready in a sense, which is kind of funny coming from scootering, where it's all tricks and you never really just ride your scooter from point A to B. And now I'm on the bike and I'm riding at point A to B and doing 0 tricks. It's just like, I thought I'd be more into tricks, or more compelled to do it, like, wouldn't that make sense from a perspective of not controlling what convinces you? Like, oh, I should be compelled to do tricks on the bike more. I don't even try them for some reason. I think it's just biking is more fun at a base level for traveling on it than scootering is. Like, scootering to the skate park isn't fun, but biking, biking up the trail isn't fun, but just biking down it is a great time. So anyways, that's just what I've been thinking about. Been thinking about why I'm convinced to do certain things. What can I control that more? And my philosophy of determinism says I can't control that more. But I think there is kind of this weird puppetry aspect to it, where it's like, yeah, everything's predetermined and I can never do anything about it. And yeah, I can't control what convinces me, but now that I'm in a state of mind where I'm aware that exposure to more things will convince me and help me grow faster, I'm kind of expediting the predetermined outcomes, if that makes sense. So that's where my head's at. I'm gonna slap this on and do some jumps, and I'm going to hopefully, you know, get to that point conjure enough to actually go for the big jump I really want to do. Because like I said, like, I'm not convinced to do it yet, mostly out of fear. It's so weird. It's like the devil on my shoulder and the angel, and the devil's like, just do it, because you're gonna do it first try. You've done literally every jump you've tried has been first try. You know, every time you first try a jump and you have perfect speed, you can follow someone in. And then the angel's like, well, you could break your bike and you could get tossed, and that's gonna affect your work. Then you can't bike for a while, then you gotta fix your bike for hours. So anyways, that's where my head's at. I'm gonna catch some laps, and I will catch you guys in the next Dangerous Edge video. Peace.